Howdy, 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 all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome back to the absolute carnage and mayhem that is Borderlands. We're back again at it in Borderlands 2, and Berkeley is taking one for the team right now.
I am down. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm back up. Whoo-wee, what a start. Well, folks, you get a little peek behind the curtain here. We were having some major technical difficulties for the last 20 minutes, just trying to get this game started. So, apologize that we're a little bit late. But we're here now.
It was my bad. It turns out that jacking with stuff doesn't always make it better. Sometimes it makes it worse, especially if you're not a professional.
Jared, you were telling me that some of your NVIDIA drivers were like causing the audio issues we've had. Was that related to the game crashing as well?
I don't think so. So there's kind of two things going on. NVIDIA has their own HD audio driver, and if you plug in a display to your graphics card that has an audio output, NVIDIA likes to activate that driver. And with my previous install of Windows, that was causing major problems for me pretty much all the time. I, over the last weekend, completely reinstalled Windows and have reinstalled all my software, and it has mostly fixed the problem except for with my main audio production software, which is kind of a bummer. But it's mostly isolated to that now. I haven't seen the behavior outside of that. So if you guys do, please let me know. So far it seems pretty stable, but that's kind of the nature of the audio world. There's only so much you can do to make sure that your kit is compatible with someone else's kit, and so somebody with my hardware audio interface and my graphics card combination of drivers using my audio production software just happens to fall in that unhappy space of should work but doesn't. It functions, but it's not seamless the way that it should be. But with the game today, OBS has an experimental feature where they can capture audio from just one program separate from the rest of the audio stream. And I like to do that to Discord so I can turn Berkeley's beautiful voice up and add effects to it and whatnot without affecting the rest of the stream audio. It's convenient to be able to control that volume independent of what I hear in my headphones so that you guys get a proper mix. But it turns out that Borderlands 2, which is, you know, coming up on 12 years old now, doesn't like that when OBS does that, and anytime I shot my gun, my game would immediately crash. So we've stopped using that capture technique, and now things are stable.
Megan says Happy Pig Motel is the name of my second band.
What's the name of your first?
Press C to honk.
Wow.
I think that if you're going to have a little machine called a bandit turret, it should shoot bandits. I think that should just be the rules.
Have you tried submitting a ticket with the devs?
I have not tried submitting a ticket. Dear Bandits, an open letter.
Are open letters the equivalent of submitting a ticket these days?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why IT isn't responding to me.
I keep tweeting about how IT needs to replace my mouse and keyboard, and
They never do.
still no one even likes the tweet.
Berkeley, if you can shoot down that airship, I would be greatly indebted to you.
Ooh,
my
that
hero.
exploded. Chance wants to know what interface and software you're using.
Okay, so my interface is a Focusrite 18920 Gen 3. And I think they're coming out with the 4th gen soon, which I am kind of excited for. But like I said, I've had some compatibility issues between different drivers. So I'm also looking at a new brand. It's not new. It's new to me, called RME, that have a really solid reputation for long-term hardware support for their stuff. Really good customer service and really, really solid drivers. They write their own, apparently, and they're really good. But that's a little bit of a more professional level bit of gear, so I haven't gone that route yet. In terms of music production software, the software that gives me problems is it's called Reason, and I'm using Reason 12. Reason 13 just came out, and it might be fixed in that version, but the company itself isn't innovating enough, I feel, for me to feel like buying an upgrade. I've used their software for about 10 years. It's very intuitive to write music. It helps you learn how to use music hardware as well, without having to buy that hardware, because it simulates the connections and stuff. But I also have Bitwig and Reaper and FL Studio, and I don't have problems with any of those DAWs. So yeah, it seems like it's just Reason plus NVIDIA plus Focusrite that's unhappy. Berkeley, we just met Ellie, iconic Ellie.
Yeah,
and I
that was quite the intro. She just smashed someone in a trash compactor.
Yeah, which
compacted the trash, I guess.
A pretty good hobby.
Yeah, it said her interests were cuddling and murder. If I jump in, do you think she'll cuddle or murder me?
Yeah, maybe a bit of both.
Oh, cool. Ellie, come cuddle and murder me. Ugh. Well. It worked.
It worked. Congrats.
Is there I hate to phrase it this way because it's such a mean meme. Is there a lore reason that we come back to life after we die?
I'm sure chat probably has a better answer, but my answer is that it's a technology that exists, and we've hacked the system so that we can be digistructed back into living people by the Digistruct system.
Okay, that is fair.
All right.
I mean, most video games you just come back to life after dying and don't even question it, but this one has such a long animation about it. Makes me think there was something going on. That makes sense.
True. I don't remember in Borderlands 3 if the animation is as long, but you're right.
Name's Ellie. My brother Scooter told me you was coming. Don't get many visitors around here, especially not ones so cute.
Ellie thinks we're cute.
Trying to rescue your pal rolling from the dam, huh? I bet you could fool those blood shots if you drove up in one of their custom trucks. I got one right over yonder that I crushed with the driver still inside. My bad. Well, I got a vanilla technical in the shop and most of the parts we need. Just gotta doll it up with some more of the bandits' trimmings. Spikes, blood, skulls, that kind of thing. You could probably scavenge that stuff from the bandit patrols around here.
Alright, we need spikes, blood skulls, and that kind of thing. Can we do that?
I think we can. Chance says there's not a reason, but there's an excuse. The Digitrust technology exists, so it's another way that corporations take your money. There we go.
Which, you know, to
Yeah.
be fair, if my choice is between corporation taking my money and ceasing to exist, corporation taking my money is not such a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, that's the choice we face every day, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well,
Did we lose our
got
car?
boned. Yeah, it
Get good,
exploded.
noobs.
All right, we got a tire.
That's one part down.
Oh, sorry. Did I
That
explode a car you were
That
in?
is a-okay. I climbed on top of it foolishly. I think I got killed by a point-blank shot from their rocket launcher. It's not your fault.
They may also have died from giving you a point-blank shot with their rocket launcher. Kind of like rule number 1 about rocket launchers, I feel.
Don't do that. No
Don't do
point-blank
that.
shots. Yeah.
Okay, I know I have a bad habit of just talking about other video games while we play a video game, but I need to tell everyone about Planet Crafter, or its government name is The Planet Crafter, but it should not be called that. It should be called Planet Crafter.
Yes.
Um,
Agreed.
So this is a survival game I started playing with some coworkers, and I am just totally addicted now. I meant to only play it multiplayer, but I've been playing it almost every night since I started playing with coworkers. So the plot is that you're trying to terraform a planet. You got it's in this dystopian future, and you had some prison sentence, and a corporation was willing to commute your prison sentence if you terraformed a planet for them. So
Sounds like a
that's
good deal to me.
yeah. That doesn't come up a lot, at least not so far. But you're just you're gathering resources, you're crafting enough oxygen and water and food to survive, and slowly like upgrading your tech and slowly terraforming the planet. So first you like make enough atmosphere for a blue sky, and then you make enough like water vapor for clouds, and then you keep going and you get lakes, and then moss, and now I'm like halfway to plants from moss. So yeah, it's fun just watching the planet slowly evolve, and the game's just like so hypnotic. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of feels like Minecraft in a way. It kind of feels like Valheim in a way. It's good. I recommend it. I hope we can play it on stream one day to give you all a little taste.
Do plants count as moss? Or is moss like a fungi? What is moss?
That's a good question.
if
I'm
it's
not sure.
Plants.
Like lichen is moss and definitely looks more fungus than plant to me. But I feel like most fungus looks, or most moss looks more like a plant. Oh, I'm falling.
There's no fall damage, so you are a-okay.
Just walked up on two. Oh, dang it.
Do you need assistance?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
Oh, not one of these Goliaths. These are the ones that they get stronger if you shoot their head off, right?
Yes. Oh no.
No, an NPC.
It wasn't an
Coastal.
NPC, Berkeley. It was
Oh,
my
it was
fault.
you. No.
I was trying to
Betrayal.
weaken him up for you, and I was
You weakened
too
him too far.
much.
What's everyone else been playing recently?
I've been playing a lot of Helldivers with my
Ooh.
brothers. They picked it up for me as a birthday gift, and I was skeptical. But it's a pretty fun, casual, squad-based player versus AI shooter, and I would recommend it. I give it a 6 out of 10. It's not going to scratch your tactical itch unless you kind of bring that play style intentionally, but it's pretty fun, easy to pick up for 15 minutes to an hour, and then go on your merry way and enjoy the rest of your day. It also, the devs are pretty responsive, I would say, which is neat to see. That's not always the case with these kind of big online multiplayer type of games.
Yeah, nice.
Now I'm pissed. Who's next? Keep it up! You're just a few more charred bandits from having a ride that'll fool those bloodshots.
Yeah, I'm fighting these guys that have this dodge roll, and I'm a little jealous of it. It's pretty cool.
What are they
Wish I
doing?
had that move. They're like, I don't know how else to describe it. They're rolling and dodging away from my bullets.
Wow. Is it effective?
Yeah. I mean, then I just move my gun slightly to the left, and then I'm aiming at them again. But I miss at least my first blast. Okay, Susie Moo has some moss facts for us.
Okay, moss facts. Let's go.
Botanically, mosses are non-vascular plants in the land plant division Bryopta. They are usually small, I don't know how to say these things, non-woody plants that absorb water and nutrients mainly through their leaves and harvest carbon dioxide and sunlight to create food by photosynthesis. That is from Wikipedia, it looks like. Okay, yeah, that sure sounds like a plant.
So the non-vascular element of that is like they don't have plant veins with plant
Now,
blood in them.
you got the parts? Great! Just
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what vascular means in the context of plants.
How are you holding up, Berkeley?
I got a second wind right at the last second before I died. These guys are tough. I feel like I might have finally outgrown my pistol, because when I have that, I die a lot. And when I use anything else, I die a little less.
So that is a good measurement tool.
But none of my other weapons feel good, you know, because they're not pistols with scopes.
I feel that. I feel that.
Susie says vascular plants use tubes and veins to transfer water and nutrients around their plant body. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I guess. And she has been playing Dragon Age Inquisition recently. I have not played that one. How is it?
Alright, we got all the vehicle parts we need.
We have to hoof it back to...
Right here. Feeling overburdened by money? Make good use of that. Try not to die.
So this car that I'm shooting at is called a Bandit Technical Headhunter. And technical to me implies a level of like stealth and precision that I'm just not seeing from this guy.
Yeah. I think in the military world, the technical is any sort of lightly armored, non-tracked vehicle with a gun on it. So like a pickup truck with a machine gun mounted to it would be a technical. A Jeep with a gun on it could be a technical. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
But I agree,
fits then.
these guys don't live up to the name in the truest
Let me know
sense.
if anything catches your eye. High quality, low prices, and no questions asked. Farewell, friend.
Okay. Back to Ellie. Unless you want to play the slots a little bit.
I kind of want to play it once. Is that okay?
Oh, definitely.
Oh my goodness, I won.
What did you get?
A burst fire SMG.
Very cool. Alright, you ready to make the run to emotional safety?
Yeah.
Let's go.
But not physical safety if you jump in the car crushing machine.
Indeed. So Berkeley, I've talked about synthesizers on stream a little bit before, but last night I made my first foray into a type of synthesizers that I've never touched before,
Ooh.
and I'm a little nervous about it because these types of synthesizers are well known for being difficult to make music with. It's called a modular synthesizer and is based on like the original Robert Moog designs that started it all. If you've ever listened to the album Plantasia, it's a Moog modular synthesizer making a lot of the sounds on that album. And there are so many other famous acts of the 70s and 80s that use the same type of synthesizers. And the thing that makes them so unique, in part, is their design from an electrical standpoint, but the other part of it is that, as the name modular implies, instead of all the pieces being put together and connected by default, you have to, or you get to, patch them all together with cables. So they're designed to be super configurable, which means that you can make pretty much any sound that you can imagine as long as you have enough modules to do what you're trying to do. And so it's kind of a huge frontier of exploration for me. But the type that I picked up are emulations of those early Moog modulars, so it's like an homage to the roots of analog synthesis. So I'm pretty psyched about that as well.
Super cool. Can you give us examples of like what an individual module might do?
Yeah, so sound is made of waves, and so the most basic module is just a little device that makes a repeated sound wave, but instead of sound, it's voltage, and then speakers convert that voltage into physical movement, which then becomes pressure that we can hear. through the air with our ears. So an oscillator, if you think about like the digital world, it's made of zeros and ones, right? So a square wave might be the simplest example of what an oscillator could do. It switches from 0 to 1 and back to 0. And it does that based on the voltage that you put into it, and it just does it forever. So if I were to connect an oscillator to a speaker, you would just hear that one frequency of that one wave uninterrupted until you cut the power to the machine. And then you feed it into another module that can control how loud the wave is, and then another module that can control how the loudness module makes it loud, and that gives you the ability to add expression to the sound. So instead of just an unending drone, you end up with something that could sound like a piano key being pressed, or a string being bowed, or fart noises more commonly with modular gear.
When are you gonna come back to Sanctuary? I know you're angry. I'm not going to apologize for what I said, but it's not safe out there. Both of those dumbass families think the other started their clan feud. Neither of them knows the war actually started thanks to a big misunderstanding regarding a bar tab and a stock car race. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you sometime. The point is, the truce between the Zaffords and the Hodunks can only last so long. Sooner or later, war will break out again, and you do not want to be in the middle of it. Trust me, sugar. You don't have the constitution for it. But hey, if you'd prefer to live near a bunch of bandits who want you dead rather than stay with your mother, who God forbid wants you to care about your appearance, that's your decision to make. But it's the wrong one. Just come back, honey.
So we've just unlocked the lore that Ellie is Mad Moxie's daughter. I
thought she was talking to us the whole time. I was like, what's this daughter thing?
No.
Makes us so realistic. Classic mother.
This is the escapism that we're here for. Alright, I'll give the parts to Ellie. Here are the parts,
Got your
Ellie.
car ready over there. Let's make some modifications and you'll be good to go. All right, looking good. Now we just gotta get in the catch-a-ride system.
Excellent. I don't own a pair of overalls, but I kind of wish I did. They seem like the ultimate utilitarian clothing.
One of those bandit-looking things from any of my brother's catch-a-rides. Come back and see me sometime, you son of a bitch. Tell Scooter to stop setting my customers on fire. I can take care of myself.
I think my problem is that I already look like a hick on a good day, so if I started wearing overalls, it would just extremely amplify that.
They're a bit risky.
Like the car of a psycho murderer. I'm digging it. Get back to the Bloodshot Dam and try honking your way in again.
This truck shoots flaming saws.
That's so cool. Are you controlling the turret?
I am, but if you get
Okay.
out and then get back in, you can control it.
No, I want you to. I just want to make sure someone was.
These guys drove themselves off a cliff. That's rough, buddy. Who do you think built all these walls that separate everywhere we try to go?
Probably the game devs.
Look at you. The most literal of answers.
I'm gonna be honest. I have paid zero attention to the lore. There's like a
Oh, that's
safe
okay.
or a vault or something. There's lots of guns.
There's a safe. That's going on my quote wall. I don't have a quote wall. If I had a quote wall, it would go on there. Alright, well, I think I've done what I can do from there. Nice. Nice work. Looks like we got some shooters up high there.
You're on controller, right?
Yes.
I am once again wishing I knew the grenade button, but I try to remember to look it up when we're not in the middle of a fight.
It is G.
It is G, thank you.
Yes.
So good at this game, you know the controls you're not even using.
Oh, I cheated and I pressed the G button to see what would happen. Bad Maw. Featuring and his merry midgets.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Questionable. Do you want me to come get you?
I don't know if that's going to be possible with how tough this dude is. Not that I don't believe in you, but I am in a very bad spot.
Okay.
But you're welcome to try. I don't think it's happening. R.I.P.
Oh, I forgot I've got my super mode.
Oh yeah, me too. What is the point of having superpowers if you don't use them? And in your case, carrying another gun with your other arm is your superpower.
Hey, you say that like it's not the coolest superpower. Aha.
As somebody who can create weird dimensional phase portals, I'm telling you that it might, maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. Feel free to take that guy. Also, I think there's some treasure to be had if you climb the piles of buildings around here.
Well, that seems likely.
What do we got? Armored hippie van without any treasure in it. Disappointing.
Well, you know, hippie vans famously not places for treasure to be.
Unless the real treasure was friendship the whole time. In which case,
oh, well, naturally.
Highly likely to have treasure in them. I found some treasure.
Okay. We good?
Almost.
What do your elf eyes see?
No treasure, unfortunately. That's okay.
Ugh.
Did you get a look at the other treasure that I did find?
I did not. I'm good.
Okay. Way to rid yourself of suffering through letting go of the worldly possessions that act as poison to your spirit.
Yeah, that's exactly what was going on.
So is that your SMG that you're carrying now, or is that something else?
You're in?
What am I
Great.
carrying?
Roland's still around here somewhere. I'm sure you can handle yourself, but if anything
It
happens
is not
to
the
Roland,
SMG. I just picked the SMG up to
make
sell it.
sure nothing happens to
I'm
Roland.
rocking Deadshot rifle right now.
Okay.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions.
Okay, you're knocking my superpower of having two guns in my two hands at the same time, but
Yes.
I don't think I consume ammo while using them. So I'm like just creating matter from nothing.
Okay. Yeah,
is pretty cool.
that does qualify as pretty impressive.
It was already a power, but now it's like a superpower, I think.
You handling the bloodshots all right? They've been trying to take Roland out ever since he kicked their asses out of Sanctuary. I should have seen it coming.
Lilith was the one with the like fire superpowers, right?
Yes.
So why is she hanging back while we do all the work?
That's a very valid question. I think she's protecting Sanctuary right now. Maybe. Ooh,
Maybe if it needs so much protection, it's not much of a sanctuary.
fancy gun over here. It's a pistol. Looks like it has a scope on it.
Say no more.
I won't have to deal with you people anymore.
Okay, I have played this part of this level so many times. I'm trying to remember if it's because there's something hard, like a tough enemy, that happens, or what the deal was, if there's some special treasure down here. I can't remember. There is a fancy vault down here with the Vault Hunter symbol on it, but it doesn't seem like it's openable or anything, so...
We got a live one! Ouch! Don't be rash!
You doing good, Berkeley?
Sorry, I'm trying to swap out my guns and it's not letting me because I don't have a high enough level. Which is super reasonable, but it took me a long time to figure that out.
You are very close to being high enough level. You need assistance?
So far, I'm taking down his health a little faster than mine is going. So, wait, yes, if we can him a bit. Oh, never mind.
It's too slow. Ooh, he's gonna kill me too.
Wow. If you're an NPC and you live through multiple protagonists' lives, that's you kind of made it, you know.
You should contractually get your own video game at that point and become your own protagonist. All right, Berkeley, you should be high enough level now to use that pistol.
Oh, really? Sweet. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I can stop spending all our money on ammo every time we find a vending machine.
We actually each have our own separate set of money, even though grabbing ammo or money from one of us picks it up for both. Spending doesn't spend for both. So, yeah, go wild. I mean, go off, bestie. Don't forget to use your skill points.
I for sure was going to forget.
Okay, Hyperion. $100,000 for Roland. Final offer. Echo me back and let's negotiate already.
So,
Hyperion wants
as
Roland
part of my
bad.
senior
If
project,
they don't buy
I
him
got
from
to
the
tour a
bloodshed, they'll be coming for
hydroelectric
him.
dam,
You better hurry.
and it was very cool to see the inside of a dam. This would be like the generator room floor where you have the different turbines. But the dam that I went to had 6 turbines, and they were big enough that you could walk inside them, and like this little piece of the rotor here, from like the red cans down to the actual blades over here, that was big enough that it was probably like 30 feet tall, and you could walk down inside and be like in the room just of this part. And it was really,
Wow.
really loud because it was on while we were inside. But very cool.
That's insane.
Wow.
Whoa, super fancy gun over here.
I am gonna pass on that. You can take it if you want.
All right. Oh, you know what I want. This.
Want to spar?
Oh, don't. I don't
Oh.
want to fight you.
Oh,
You'll defeat me easily.
I don't even know how to melee damage, so I could not initiate the fight.
I didn't know that that would happen, actually.
I like the
Wait a
old-timey
second.
pirate flag. That's a nice touch.
Is this open? Nope. Okay. Need help?
Oh, dang it. I had just grabbed cover, so let's see what happens.
I'm on my way.
I just grabbed cover, so like a second wind is gonna be tough. Oh, and they're all hiding behind the dude with
Together.
Thank you.
Yep. I love how there's like crazy dystopian, weird futuristic dam, and then regular couch from the 80s just sitting in the corner.
Some things are just like easier to imagine than other things, you know? Like imagining a huge dystopian future like this, easy. Imagining a different style of couch,
Difficult. I agree.
difficult.
I agree.
And once again, I've managed to die with no enemies around. Oh, there's one.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Do I keep dying because I'm bad at this game? Probably.
This area is intended to be tough. I've had some hard fights trying to get through here before, so you're doing good. We also might be slightly underleveled for what we're doing.
Dear Bloodshots, I can't help
shot
but
it down
notice
to your
the
face!
Crimson Raiders. You are fighting packs of serious firepower. If you are going to have a chance against them, you will need to up your arsenal. You could always arm your men with some high-quality munitions from my store. If you buy from me, those Crimson Raiders will be dead in no time.
All right. There, I don't know if you already saw these guns over here. They don't really look that great to me, so I think we can skip them. But I'd be remiss if I did not point them out.
Pointing them out. I think I'm good.
Okay. I wonder what these guys' chain and cuff budget is. You know? Who's making the chains?
So much. Maybe they're having their like captives make the chains to keep them busy.
Ah. Infinite chain and cuff budget hack.
I've got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Suzumu, you seem to have a lot of plant knowledge. Is this a passion? Is this a hobby? Is this a career potentially? Or are you just passionate about plant Wikipedia? It's not about the plants, it's about specifically the plant side of Wikipedia. Oh, we got a guy named Mad Mike over here. Looks like bad news.
Yeah, he's
Never
all on
mind.
fire and stuff.
He's dead.
Hold it!
I think I had my first well-placed grenade.
Excellent.
Speaking of grenades, I think there's some up here. Looks like what those are.
Yeah. Let's see. What am I currently carrying?
Susie Moo says she just likes plants. Smiley face. I love that.
Yeah, that's a totally valid thing. That's me with synthesizers. I just like them. Nothing to do with my career. Just enjoy them. I think they're neat. Cue the Marb Simpson meme. Oh, there's an invisible wall here.
Fun.
One shots! Roland's raiders are tearing us up! Their guns are just too damn good! But I've come up with a solution to this problem! Sack the hell up and stop dying all the goddamn time! And quit suggesting we buy guns from that Marcus Jagoff! He lives in Sanctuary!
Remember,
so he's
if the
just
bullets
as
are
much
killing
of a
you, it's because you're
double-crosser,
not
holier than thou
mentally tough
jackass,
enough,
as
and that
well
is
as
a moral
traitors.
failure. Alright, we got an electrified zone. There's definitely treasure over there.
Just so you can ignore me!
Are you the one exploding these guys, or are they exploding themselves? Oh, probably themselves.
There are specific ones that blow themselves up as part of their like character design. Sometimes they do explode because of different guns that you have as well.
Got something for ya! I'm here!
Thank you. Keep me alive long enough. That second wind.
Oh, I might need you to return the favor.
I've
Thank you.
stopped shooting things so I can help you.
You have my thanks.
Your character is like actually a character with what your character says, and my character just says, "You have my thanks."
Yeah, Salvador is my name, right?
Yeah.
Got a lot of personality like that.
Okay, so electrified area. We're looking at the wire and following it to the source. Which seems to be leading us just the plain old regular way we'd have to go anyways.
I got no time for this.
Stay put!
Hell! Almost as bad as...
Oh, he was a lot tougher than I expected.
Wasn't even close!
Okay,
Oh,
the
wire's still
electrical
going,
power
huh?
has been diffused.
Nice. There's this safe that I couldn't get into until I punched it. That's
Classic
good.
safe. It's not safe from everything. By the way, this may interest some of you. Last time we streamed, we were talking a little bit about the controller design for the PlayStation 4 controllers, and how cool the trigger design is on those. It reminded me of another cool mechanical engineering feat. There's a YouTube channel called Stuff Made Here, where a guy just kind of engineers random crazy stuff. Like my favorite thing, I wish I could actually buy this, is a golf club that automatically adjusts the orientation of the head of the golf club as you swing, so that, you know, like your shot will land, you know, roughly where it's supposed to. And I think it has like digital controls to change it from a wedge to a putter to whatever, depending on the angle of the head as you go. It's pretty cool, but his channel is full of cool stuff like that, and one of them is a lock that he sent to the lock-picking lawyer, thinking that it would be unpickable. He put all this time into it, and then it was not, in fact, unpickable. Punching into the safe reminded me of that. No matter how cool your lock is on your safe, if it can't withstand being punched, your safe isn't very safe. Alright, I've opened up that treasure back there. So, once we kill these guys, we can go back and heal. Alright, if you'll follow me back this way, I can divvy up those fancy submachine guns.
Cool. Jared, when I throw a grenade, it like goes up instead of forward.
Yes,
Is that a feature of the specific grenade that I'm using?
it is indeed. If you switch your grenade out, it will stop doing that. That's not the treasure I was trying to lead you towards, by the way. You're welcome to that stuff as well, but lest I
Jared,
mislead you.
Thank you for the clarification. It was this, right?
Yes.
Um,
Well, not
I'm
not
just kidding.
specifically this little tiny canister in the corner.
I have great news for you.
Yes.
TransDev has downloaded a modular software synthesizer and will be playing with it until he finds his next hyperfixation.
VCV Rack is a great way to get into modular if you want to figure out how it works. It's cool stuff. I don't know if that's what you grabbed, because there's a bunch out there now, but that one's free. So yeah, enjoy and good luck.
I don't know how to compare these to my current guns.
Okay, the damage is likely going to be lower by default.
Mhm.
The cool feature of the lower one is that it has burst fire. while it's zoomed, so it's going to be slightly more accurate. And it also has like a weapon zoom optic situation on it. So
Okay.
if you like that, that's good. The top one is faster on the reload. I mean, I'm basically just reading the description. I don't know how helpful this is to you. But also, if you reload it, you can throw the old empty gun and it'll explode, and that's kind of a fun and sometimes useful thing. Not always useful.
Hey, I will give that one a try then. The one that I'm swapping it for was also really good if you're interested in that.
Whoa. Yeah, that
Ooh,
actually
whatever.
might be better than the one you grabbed. You might want to keep the one you dropped.
Okay.
I've seen better.
Whatever brand or model you said, that's the one Chance got.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. VCV Rec. I remember. Well, yeah. It's been around for a minute, and I think it just keeps getting better. But I haven't used it in probably 8 or 9 years now. So I'll have to go check it out too and see what's new with it. There's a huge community making emulations of hardware modules for it, which is pretty neat. All right, we're about at that time of the night. Let's see if we can trigger a save here. Which way, the highway or the low way? I feel like the low way is probably more promising.
I've spotted health.
Somebody stop that slagging from spring and rolling! We lose him, we lose our payday!
Why will no one play with me?
All right, that's our save spot.
Cool.
Well, thanks again everybody for jumping on to join us. It's always fun to come hang out with you guys and talk about what's going on. Oh, my hair is so crazy. I got that center part. Wow.
Happens to the best of us.
Good times. If you're watching this on YouTube, check the description to find our Linktree link. You can follow us on Instagram or join our Discord where we post music recs, book recs, other random stuff, and also play interactive games like Redactyl, which will be coming up again soon. And if you're watching this on Twitch, of course, check the About section of our Twitch and you'll find the same link to come hang out where we hang out.
Yep. Thanks, everyone. Good to chat with you all. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.